Alright, now we are on to level 15 Primeval of Crashland. The next level of getting the high score on every level. This level is another one of my more favorite levels in the game. It's pretty interesting. We get some first look at some of the more interesting creatures in this level. This one actually didn't take me too much time. You'll see I came up with a little strategy towards the end of the level. You'll see. But we start off with Hellfire, which is a very good primary weapon to start off with. It's pretty much your main weapon to the whole level. It makes it very easy to deal with a lot of the creatures, and very easy to split the boost balls, which obviously is very nice. I am running Spoiled and can't think of the perk that makes it so the drops come sooner, which is very useful on this level because getting these drops can be as soon as possible on this level just allows you to do a lot more. Plasma grenade, pretty important. It helps deal with, obviously it can help slow down the ticks if needed be, but is mainly used to deal with those vipers, slowing them down from spawning those little worms constantly. So we got one right there. The vipers, dealing with them early on is probably the biggest issue on this level, but using grenades like that will stun them, stopping it from summoning those little worm things, which can be quite annoying. So here, just dealing, we got jackals on this level. They're not too much of a threat on this level for the most part. The Hellfire does work very well at dealing with them. Dealing with this Viper, just keeping shots on it, blow up the plasma grenade, stop it from spawning anything. They are actually surprisingly tanky. They take a lot to take down. Get away from this jackal. Here, more and more jackals coming up. Trying not to die, you know, I can tank one hit from the jackals, but after that one hit, can't tank anything else. We get 2 boost ball drops from the good old drop there, which is the best. I just felt like Spoiled, because there are a good amount of drops on this level, Spoiled is just gonna, you know, be that much better for some extra points. We also got crabs. Crabs aren't too much of an issue on this level, but as usual, you do want to respect them. Tanking a full shot from them is not advised. Trying to stay away from the worms that are spawned from the vipers will always spawn near you, so even if he starts summoning them and then you teleport away, they will start spawning wherever you are, so you gotta be careful of that. Now we got the main threat on the level, the Tyrant here, the good old T-Rex. Dealing with them, whenever they show up, you definitely want to try and focus that down as fast as you can while also being mindful of the other creatures like this tick here. Get rid of him. Low on boost here, destroy that little worm, teleport a little bit further, use this boom plant for some good damage on that Tyrant. Tyrant's down. Now we can go ahead and focus on the crabs here. With the levels with the Tyrant just really makes me want a really good dinosaur game in VR with the animations and movement of the creatures in Crashland. I really want a game like that, and anytime I have to deal with the Tyrants in this game, it reminds me of that. That was a very close death. We were just at enough health to tank that jackal hit. You can barely see there. But now we also got Grublings on this level, which always love seeing Grublings. You know, they can really increase your boost balls, which really helps your score. 2 more boost balls from that drop. Great. Get away from this tick. Trying to not get cornered here by the jackal and the tick. Now we get the boom shotgun blast, which is your best friend on this level. It is one of the actually most powerful weapons you can use. It does a lot of damage if you can make sure you hit almost every projectile on. Plenty of boost ball drops. I love to see it. Use it to take out this tick here. More Grublings. Try to take them out before they eat up all your boost balls. This is where the boom shot becomes very handy. It really helps with dealing the Tyrants. Once you get the boom shot, it's pretty much best to just take a shot at the Tyrant, teleport, and just keep on doing that, trying not to get eaten by the giant T-Rex. Of course, the boom shot can also be a little inconsistent if your shot pattern is you're just really unlucky with your shot pattern. So you want to try to get as close as possible without putting yourself at risk, so you get the full damage that you can. Making sure to pay attention to when those drop so I can take advantage of that spoiled perk. Otherwise, it's a complete waste of a perk if I'm not able to actually take advantage of the drops. So now we get the Plasma Fire. This is where my strategy that I figured out, or I actually figured out on the, what was it, the level before the last level? With the, like that terrifying level. With if you only have the Hellfire and Plasma Fire as your primary weapon, you can actually quickly swap in between them as you're firing, and your DPS will actually get a lot better. You'll see I'll start using it more here, but here you can see you can really lay in the damage when you swap between the two, which I found very interesting, but it works surprisingly well. It does tire out your hand quite a bit, but this really allows you to kill things a lot faster. So that combined with the boom shot will pretty much be the rest of the strategy on this level, is just swapping between Plasma Fire and Hellfire and using the boom shot to take out creatures as soon as they appear. So here, just dealing with the Tyrant. You can see how much damage you're actually doing when swapping between the two quickly over and over again. But the only way this is possible is on levels where you only have those two fire modes. Otherwise, you'll be swapping between the other fire modes, which is gonna slow down your DPS. I believe there's only really one other level where you can do this trick on, which is the level with the dread worms. For some reason I can't remember the name of the level, but I'm sure you all know what that level is. So now we got the Chargers. They can be somewhat dangerous on this level because of the terrain. They can really sneak up on you and hit you when you're not ready for it, which can kill you. Didn't have too much trouble with them, especially with the Plasma Fire, Hellfire trip. And once we have the boom shot, the Vipers here become a lot less dangerous to deal with. Just get up in their face, because they themselves are no threat to you damage-wise. The only way they can be a threat is when they summon those worms. So if you completely stop that from happening, they will not be able to damage you. So we're still just trying to survive here, use the chopper. It's good for some long-range damage if you can't get close with the boom shot. Use the plasma grenades to help deal with the crabs a lot easier. You can see just how fast we can kill these creatures with just using this trick. Even the Chargers just fall very quickly to this Plasma Hellfire combo. So now we got the Tyrant here. Luckily there's a little bit of delay between the Tyrant stopping to attack you, so we got the worms spawning on us now. But there is a maximum of 3 worms that the Viper can spawn, so once there's 3 on the field, it cannot spawn anymore. So as long as those 3 worms are right there, I don't have to worry about this Viper, as it is right there, it's behind me. Now I can turn around and kill it before it summons anymore after killing those 3. So just trying to teleport. Really, this is where you just be aggressive on this level, teleporting to each creature and killing them with this boom shot combo. Deal with the crabs. You can see even with this combo you can kill these armored crabs very quickly. Get up in their face, boom shot it. Jackal, boom shot. One more boost ball for good, and there we are. I was pretty excited for beating this. We had 226,000 points, which actually is the first score to be over 200,000 for this level, which was pretty exciting. I actually think there's a lot more room to grow for this level, because as you saw, I didn't even get any, I don't even think I got any yellow boost balls on that. That was all just pure basic boost balls. But that's the high score on Primeval. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.